All right, Sunday night, Lakers will get another opportunity to get that first W. Rematch with Denver.
The team is just in a tough spot right now, being 2-9.
Really?
So, yeah.
We just got to keep stacking, keep building, keep doing things the right way.
Let's get greedy.
Let's get real greedy, man. Let's get real greedy.
That's what, man.
Keep having fun, bro.
Yes, sir.
You happy for the next man. Keep having fun, bro. Win, lose, or draw, have fun.
According to Woj, this deal just going down. The Lakers receiving D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, and Jared Vanderbilt.
16 and 3 of 17. The Los Angeles Lakers will play the 2 seed.
Memphis Grizzlies this weekend in the first round.
Hey guys, it's Jameson. I've been a Lakers fan for years now, and let me tell you, this has been one of the craziest seasons of basketball that I've ever watched. From the Westbrook era to a nearly impossible season turnaround, it just seems like there's something crazy happening every night. So with all that being said, I'm not going to waste y'all time. Let's get into this roller coaster of a season. On April 10th, 2022, the Lakers played the final game of the most horrendous season in franchise history. Since they missed the playoffs that year, it was kind of pointless to play any of their superstars in that final game. But that gave some of the young and promising stars like Austin Reeves a chance to shine. There was also Malik Monk, Stanley Johnson, Wenyen Gabriel, Mac McClung, Talen Horton-Tucker. Reeves got a triple-double that game, making him the first Laker to do so since Jerry West. This Lakers win was like a breath of fresh air. It was like a positive ending to a miserable season that, frankly, I want to forget. Are we bringing Malik Monk back? Are we finally going to trade Russ? Are we getting a LeBron and Kyrie reunion?
If y'all stay together, how many rings you think y'all would have won?
I'll probably be in LA right now.
I'm not laughing. I'm not.
These were the questions asked during the offseason. The Lakers started rebuilding the roster, keeping Austin, Kendrick, Wenyen, LeBron, Russ, and AD. They replaced their head coach, Frank Vogel, who got them a championship in 2020, with Darvin Ham, who was an assistant coach for the Bucks, who won it all in 2021. Then they signed, it's a long list. The GM went crazy. Juan Toscano-Anderson, Cole Swider, Matt Ryan, Scottie Pippen Jr., Thomas Bryant, Troy Brown Jr., Patrick Beverley, Lonnie Walker IV, and Max Christie. Then brought back former Lakers Damian Jones and Dennis Schroeder. Wait, but I thought Pat Bev and Russ hated each other.
How would you describe the relationship and truly your want and desire to coexist and make this thing work?
If I was to name a best friend, so far I've been on the team 4 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever. But if I was to name a best friend, it'd easily be him. Easy.
That new squad, or at least half of it, went 1-5 in the preseason. An improvement from last year's 0-6, but it's still very bad. But now it's time for the regular season to start, and I'm so excited, man. I mean, I just cannot wait. You can hear it in my voice. I can barely contain the excitement. All right, so the Lakers started the season with 2 5-game losing streaks. Just getting destroyed by every single team. Offensive and defensive struggles, lack of three-point shooting.
Over to Reeves, here he goes. Open man is Beverly in the corner, and he can't miss it. Oh, good play by Damian Jones. Give him the 14. Logo 3.
October 30th, 2022, they would beat the Denver Nuggets. The team celebrated Darvin Ham's first win as head coach in the locker room after the game. And then the following game would be one of the most memorable, when Matt Ryan, the door-dashing rookie.
I don't know if you guys heard my story, but man, I was driving DoorDash a year ago. And to be here, to be a part of the Boston Celtics, it's special.
Drained an overtime clinching buzzer beater that eventually helped them win the game.
Point country, it's to Ryan, on its way, he's got it! Matt Ryan sends it to overtime! I told you, that's why he should be in the game.
But like I said, there was 2 5-game losing streaks, so after that buzzer beater, they lost 5 straight games. Same show, different cast. Russell Westbrook continued to struggle alongside LeBron and AD, which led to embarrassing moments like this.
1-point game, half a minute to play. Lakers and Russ into the front court. Russ will pull up. Oh. No, Russ, no, he missed it. Come on, Westbrook. Westbrook, you suck ass.
However, he would show some signs of life in his play after the coaches made a major decision. By the 4th game, the coaching staff decided it would be best for Russ to come off the bench. A future Hall of Famer coming off the bench. This doesn't happen. The idea was that Russ would be able to lead the second unit. No LeBron or AD hogging the ball or getting in his way. We can finally let Russ be Russ.
Russell Westbrook has really settled into his role as sixth man of this team. He's averaging 18 and 8 coming off the bench. What do you see for him as the next step in all of that really contributing and having an impact on winning?
Just coming off leading that second wave, just to be that guy that sets the pace, sets the tone, and we just freed him up to go be Russ.
It sounds crazy, but it kind of like, I mean, it worked. He averaged 16, 8, and 8 in the 46 games he came off the bench. Dude was getting triple-doubles off the bench. He did that so many times that he became the leader in triple-doubles off the bench in NBA history. He was playing so well as the sixth man that he started getting standing ovations from the crowd and MVP chants every time he subbed in.
Getting exposed in that second half, especially that third quarter, as Russ comes into a nice ovation.
These are great stats, but the team continued to struggle to reach 500. Seemed like every time they were 1 or 2 games away from an equal record, they would go on another losing streak.
James, I noticed that you think you can sing.
November 22nd, 2022, with LeBron out for his 5th straight game due to injury, the AD-led Lakers faced the Suns. Sometime in the 4th quarter, Devin Booker blocks an Austin Reeves layup. That was really a foul, but we'll get into the refs versus Lakers topic later. D-Book and DeAndre started taunting Austin when he was on the ground, stepping over him and stuff.
Aiden's 4 of 4 in the quarter. Reeves going up against Booker. Booker knocked it away. Reeves is down.
There's
look
worse.
at Beverly. Comes in and knocks over Ayton.
Wow.
Pat got ejected from that game and suspended for the next 3 games. But I mean, after this, we got this picture, so worth it in my opinion.
You were involved in a play that led to an altercation down there with Pat Bev pushing Ayton from the side. What do you think of how everything unfolded right there?
Pat needs to stop pushing people in the back, man. Push them in the chest. That's all I got to say.
I'm a big fan of, protecting my teammates, especially teammates that, I go to war for it every night. So the stare down at Austin Reeves by Book, then another stare down by Ayton, and the refs didn't really come in and kind of break it up. So, I'm not going for that.
Lakers lose, and they're now 5-11.
But this is the remix with Stephen Curry.
November 26, 2022, Russ got flagrant fouled by Zach Collins, and the NBA became the WWE really quickly.
Russ goes up. Down goes Russ, and he's hot. He's hot at Collins.
Yeah, he's got some blood running down his forehead.
LeBron scores 39 with 7 threes, and LA takes the dub, pushing them to a 7-11 record.
Should probably not quit your day job.
November 28, 2022, the Lakers played the Indiana Pacers. It was a game that was pretty close for the majority until the Lakers opened up a 17-point lead in the 4th quarter. But somehow, some way, the Pacers actually came back, but they also won the game at the buzzer.
Taken. Halliburton. This is to win the game. Indiana wins it.
I would say that was the first heartbreaking loss of the season, or at least the first major heartbreaking loss. But trust me, there's plenty of those that we can talk about.
Darts to his right, and he makes a pass. Cleveland to beat the buzzer and win the game. Woo! He got it. Woo!
Basketball.
This was a brief stint in December where AD was just dropping ridiculous stat lines. 44-10 against the Bucks, who were the best team in the league, and 55-17 against the Wizards in back-to-back wins.
Just your thoughts on Davis on both ends of the court. And
Wilt?
Anthony had, Davis.
Wilt.
Oh, Wilt, gotcha.
Yeah, Wilt Davis.
He was playing amazing until he got injured during the first quarter of the Cavaliers game.
Anthony Davis, the player of the week in the Western Conference. And we don't know for sure, but after this play, Anthony Davis made his way back to the locker room.
Just the 3rd game of the 6-game road trip. I know AD has a reputation of being injury prone, but it just feels like it's always the worst timing. He did come back after sitting 2 games and played well, but of course, we lost that game too.
Stephen Curry.
After yet another Laker loss, LeBron James took to a post-game interview to discuss some devastating news that he heard that morning. He was told that you aren't subscribed to the Jameson Show. I mean, how can you not be subscribed? I'm literally like the best YouTuber to ever touch YouTube. So do that now while I cue the next topic. December 18th, the Lakers played the Wizards again, and this time it was one of the wildest endings of the season. Lakers up 2 with 40 seconds to go, Wizards ball. Beal hits a shot over Christie to tie it. LeBron gets a ridiculously open lane to the bucket for a dunk. 117-117. LeBron has the ball, and the most unexpected thing happens.
They're going to run up a double, and it's taken away. It's now the Lakers get it back. Here's LeBron. Bryant. Kuzma to win the game. Lakers survive.
Wizards fumble, and it wasn't pretty, but Lakers win. December 23rd, LA is struggling against the Charlotte Hornets because why not? Lakers down 2 with 6 seconds. It's their ball. All LeBron needs to do is drive to the bucket, make a layup, or get fouled so he doesn't have to hear Skip Bayless in the morning.
Bev with 6 seconds left. Got to get it in. Here's LeBron. LeBron throws his shoe for the win. Lakers are going to lose it.
And he loses a shoe on the final possession. That is not clutch at all. That's tough. Oh, good thing he didn't get injured because his knee, right, he looked like he kind of, no injury, just a tough loss for the Lakers.
I'm going to try to skip past this part as fast as possible because, I'll be honest, it's so embarrassing that I don't even want to talk about it.
LA dominated in the first half, but then the Mavs scored 51 points in the third quarter, the most in the season and the most in a Christmas game ever.
The Lakers put up one of the worst Christmas game performances in NBA history, despite LeBron's 38 points.
Sum this first half up for me. The Lakers stink. Yeah, y'all forcing us to show them all the time like they're gonna be good. We don't talk about no other 14 seed. They're a 12 seed. We don't talk about what's the 12 seed in the East. We don't ever talk about the Washington Wizards, do we? Ever. But for some reason, these morning talk shows and us, we have to show the Lakers all the time. The Lakers stink.
Is LeBron James giving up on the Lakers? We all remember the April 22nd, 2022 tweet that LeBron James had saying, "I can/will not miss the postseason again for my career." Well, randomly, he deleted that tweet.
With the team still struggling and the roster not being changed throughout, LeBron would occasionally send out cryptic tweets and captions implying that he was growing impatient with the front office. It's December 30th, which means it's LeBron's birthday. Lakers played the Hawks that night, so you know he had to show out on his big day, especially with his wife and his mom courtside. He put up a 47-point double-double, a season high at the time. That was a major turning point in the season. LeBron turned 38 and became a beast. Led the team to a 5-game win streak without the injured Anthony Davis.
We know in this room what we can be. And we just got to keep stacking, keep building, keep doing things the right way. Being together, being competitive, being aggressive. Let's keep this going. Let's get greedy. Let's get real greedy, man. Let's get real greedy. Let's get greedy, man. We got on three.
Keep having fun, bro.
Yes, sir.
You happy for the next man. Keep having fun, bro. Yes, win, lose, or draw, have fun. Just keep having fun, bro. Yes,
Laker fans' public enemy #1, Russell Westbrook, telling the players win, lose, draw after months of the agony that was watching Laker games in front of win or bust LeBron.
Fair or not fair, do you love that pressure at this point in your career of like win or bust?
Yeah, I'm obsessed with it. What makes me have sleepless nights is when you don't have everyone that feels the same way on your club. Like, it's times where I wish I was like a tennis player or a golfer, where it was literally like, look in the mirror, motherfucker, is you versus you.
Not even the best award-winning Hollywood script writers could make this up. January 20th, NFL Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe got into an altercation with Dillon Brooks and the Memphis Grizzlies.
Dillon Brooks was having words with Shannon Sharpe. You see Steven Adams comes over to protect his guy.
Nobody knows what was said, but whatever it was, helped the Lakers go on a huge run and win the game. Dillon Brooks, being one of the most hated players in the league currently, went to his post-game interview to call Shannon a regular pedestrian.
I ain't talking about that. You can ask him. He's the blogger, whatever he is.
You think it's appropriate for a fan to kind of go back and forth with you guys like that?
A regular pedestrian like him? No.
Sharpe apologized on his show with Skip Bayless, Undisputed.
There was some interesting events unfolding at the Lakers game Friday. Shannon, I want to turn the floor over to you. I know there's something you want to say.
Yes, thanks, Jen. I want to apologize for my behavior. You know, guys, I've preached for the last 6.5 years, responsibility and accountability. And I take full responsibility for what transpired. It does not matter what Dillon Brooks said or how many times he said it. Me being the responsible person, me having the platform that I have, and having so many people look up to me, I was wrong.
Lakers win the next game versus the Blazers after trailing by 25 in the third quarter.
We've got trade news for you. Adrian Wojnarowski is reporting that the Lakers have agreed to a deal to acquire Washington Wizards forward Rui Hachimura. That's in exchange for Kendrick Nunn and 3 second-round picks.
Kendrick went from being out for the entire 21-22 season to dropping 0 points every night. This was a no-brainer. Rui provides size, defense, and efficient offense, which are the exact things that the Lakers were lacking at the time. He's also been on a Westbrook team before, averaging 13-5-2 in Washington. The Lakers are starting to look like the Los Angeles Wizards now. Oh yeah, and that DoorDasher, he got waived, by the way.
Hey,
can I get a Lakers a compliment?
Sure, you got 20
You know
seconds.
how much I hate the Lakers, we show them all the time.
10
Great trade. Great trade getting
Rui Hachimura.
Hoochie Mama. That's a great trade, Rob Pelinka.
January 25th, Russ got his revenge against Zach Collins.
Keep on Westbrook likes this matchup. Oh, look out. Russ just grabbed him and tossed him down.
Rui drops 12 points in his debut. Lakers win. It's time for the most infamous game of the season, Lakers versus Celtics, January 28th. I've never been the type of sports fan to say that every game's rigged just because my team loses, but some of these calls were ridiculous.
Left open, tries a three, comes up short, rebound Brogdon, quick outlet to Tatum. Schroeder in pursuit, Tatum missed the layup, and then a late whistle and a foul, and a technical foul. I don't like the technical foul there. Just a quick emotional reaction.
No, when you lay down in the middle of the lane.
Just over 20 seconds to go, AD misses a corner three, and you will not believe what happens next.
Won't go. Oh, put in by Beverly. Patrick Beverly above the rim throws it down, and the Lakers go up by 2.
Are you kidding me?
Laker ball with 4.1 to go. LeBron's got to drive it.
Gets it. James on the drive, gets in the paint, layup, missed it. And the game is over. Lakers furious. They thought he was fouled.
Wow. Clear foul on Tatum.
And there's where you talked about the challenge, Jeff, not having it after a successful challenge.
Right, but they wouldn't be able to challenge.
Blatant foul, no call. Can't challenge it because there was no whistle blown in the first place. And to make things worse, Pat Bev does this.
And as the teams went to the benches and before overtime started, Patrick Beverly comes out on the floor to Eric Lewis with a camera. I mean, just ridiculous. And Eric Lewis rightfully tees him up.
Lakers lose in overtime. This game left NBA fans and even sports analysts in disarray.
I'm not in the best of moods right now, nor should Lakers fans be in general, nor should basketball fans. Game on the line. He puts his head down, goes to the basket, gets slapped across the arm so blatantly that whoever was sitting up in the nosebleeds in Boston could see it.
Skip, the official, is standing from me to you. He's looking at it. Then there's Lewis, who is the crew chief, standing in the back. He's looking at it. How do two officials looking at the same thing miss it? You cannot swallow your whistle on that play.
Did you think that his reaction to not getting the call was inappropriate?
I think he, and I told him in the locker room, man, I've been around you 13, 14 years. I ain't never seen you react like that. Like, Pat, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, I almost lost my shit. In all due respect, he should have, though. Like, he should have done more. You know what I'm saying? Like, that hurts.
The official NBA refs Twitter account responded with this. That's great and all, but it doesn't change the fact that the loss still counts to the record. And because of how close the Western Conference was, there was no room for error for these Lakers.
The Lakers have been getting cheated. We all saw last night's blatant missed call on LeBron. But let's look at the past 2 weeks of bad, crucial calls made by the refs against the Lakers. First, it was Christian Wood's foul on LeBron's shot to potentially win the game. Then it was Joel Embiid's blatant grab of Westbrook's arm, sealing the win for Philly. Then it was the no call on Kendrick Nunn's three-point make that potentially would have tied the game for LA.
Breaking news, Kyrie Irving has demanded a trade just 6 days ahead of the trade deadline. Now,
It's February 3rd, and Kyrie Irving has requested a trade. LeBron tweeted this, jersey swaps are being made, it's about to go down. It's actually not, because the Lakers lost to the Pelicans the next day, and Kyrie went to the Dallas Mavericks the day after that. Just a bad weekend for the King.
Well, definitely disappointed. I can't sit here and say I'm not disappointed on not being able to land such a talent, someone that I had great chemistry with, and know I got great chemistry with on the floor that can help you win, championships. I don't get too excited about the possibilities of things that can be. I kind of envision myself on what it can, but I don't invest it all the way until I know what's happening.
Said he wanted the Lakers to trade for you, and he wanted and probably still does to play with you again. What does that mean to you that he's kind of been in your corner and wants to reunite?
I'm grateful for the opportunity, but I think you heard in this interview, like, as much as the what ifs I would love to focus on and cherish, and what could have been or what should be, I have to shift my focus to what we have going on here.
On February 7th, LeBron became the all-time leading scorer in NBA history.
LeBron James, a shot in history, and there it is! LeBron stands alone!
a record that was considered unbeatable for 40 years before it was broken. It was one of the most dramatic and cinematic games that you'll ever see.
I would never, ever in a million years dreamt this even better than what it is tonight, so. Man, thank you guys.
According to Woj, this deal just going down. The Lakers receiving D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, and Jared Vanderbilt.
I'm a little biased, but I think this was the best trade of the trade deadline. Not only did we get D'Angelo Russell back, but we also got Malik Beasley, who's a three-point sniper, and Jared Vanderbilt, who can lock up your favorite player on any given night. Lakers also traded Pat Bev for Mo Bamba and traded Thomas Bryant for Davon Reed. The Lakers now all of a sudden have size, defense, and efficient offense. The new look Lakers were playing so well that games didn't require 40 points from the superstars to win. Chemistry was through the roof. D'Lo was back like he never left. Unfortunately, the next game against the Mavericks, LeBron would suffer an injury that would make him sit 13 games.
Fast. This guy's fast.
Water.
But that wasn't a problem for LA, as they went 8-5 in those games. In one of them, Malik led the Lakers to a franchise record 15 first-half threes, 7 of them being his own. During the new look era, Austin Reeves started stepping up his game. Laker fans always knew he had potential, but he still wowed everyone, earning a spot on the starting lineup and MVP chants from the crowd. During that Mavericks game I was talking about earlier, Austin Reeves got into a fight with Josh Green.
Oh boy, him and Austin Reeves bumping their gums a little bit. And a technical foul is going to go against Josh Green.
I think it might be double technical.
Maybe it'll be a double.
Yeah.
After going 8-5 without LeBron, they eventually had a 500 record again at 37-37. Oh yeah, and this old Austin Reeves post resurfaced, but more on that later.
Knocked them out the playoffs.
Pat Bev said this after being traded.
Bulls, 11 seed right now in the Eastern Conference.
And we played the Lakers twice.
What are the emotions going to be like going into that? Like, what's going through your head?
Knocked them out the playoffs.
So when the Lakers played the Bulls in a stretch of the season where every game was a must-win, the pressure was on. It was announced that LeBron would return for that game just minutes before the tip-off. But this time, he would come off the bench for the first time in 16 years so he can warm up from injury. Game started, and he even did the chalk toss mid-game.
And just, we'll soak it in right now because LeBron is coming in the game.
Lakers lost to the Bulls somehow, and Pat, being the menace that he is, did this.
Stops, looks, shoots, scores! Pat Bev comes back.
Stops and pivots, and then a little jump hook, and then give the, he's too small. He's too small.
2 days go by, and the Lakers face the Bulls again, but this time they didn't hold back.
There's a lean in by Reeves. Oh, and he does the too small.
What kind of one do you buy?
The AR always got my back, even though he loved Kobe back in the day.
Austin Reeves did try to get you, though.
He got me.
Yeah, how did that make you feel?
Great. I knew it was coming. I just didn't know from where. Because they beating us. You feel me? They up a ton. So I know the shot coming. I just don't know from where and who. You feel me?
This game started a 4-game winning streak, which put them over 500 for the first time in over a year. Just an incredible season turnaround that we don't see happen often.
Solid. Solid.
April 5th, we played one of our rival teams, the Clippers. And guess who their new starting point guard is? Lakers got outclassed and lost their 11th straight matchup against the Clippers. Nothing crazy from Russ that night, a pretty average game from him. Fast forward to the final 2 games, we beat the Suns and Jazz easily, and LeBron hits his dagger to cap off the season. They were now 43-39 as the 7th seed and ready to play the T-Wolves in the play-in to get a spot in the playoffs. April 11th, the Lakers played the Timberwolves in the play-in for the 7th seed. It was the ugliest game I've seen in a long time. Bad calls, sloppy offense, and egregious turnovers. The Wolves led for the majority of the game until the Lakers finally woke up in the last 4 minutes. 95-95 Laker ball with 10 seconds to go. LeBron drives to the paint and kicks it out to Schroeder.
Takes it in, kicks it out, Schroeder.
1.4 left, and the Lakers might have sealed the game.
For the open man, it's a 3 off, and it's a foul on Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis fouls a 3-point shooter. Again.
In trouble. Kleber's going to have to fire it. Oh, they foul him. They foul Maxi Kleber. AD.
Conley makes the free throws. We're going to overtime. Didn't matter, though, because LA took it over and won it in OT. AD felt so bad about his nearly season-ending foul that he apologized.
It's unfortunate that AD had a brain fart
and mess his game winner up.
He hears you.
I messed his game winner up. I apologize. I definitely apologize.
Lakers clinch playoffs and will play the Grizzlies first round. Oh yeah, and Los Polos and Cash Nasty were there. LA dominated Game 1 at Memphis despite Triple J's amazing performance. AD got injured for about 10 minutes, but came back in the second half. Rui and Austin shot the lights out in the third quarter. Late in the fourth, Ja hurt his already injured hand.
Wow. What a turn of events here.
Yeah, when you're that high and you brace it, that is nasty.
Reeves closes the game for the Lakers, and they take a 1-0 lead in the series. AD and D'Lo struggled in Game 2, and they lost to the Grizzlies without Ja. Dillon Brooks was annoying LeBron the entire time.
Walking the other way, LeBron James had something to say.
Well, he said, take all two of these right here for talking a lot.
You and LeBron have that exchange. There are people out there that say maybe you shouldn't do that with one of the better players in the game. What were you thinking?
I don't care. He's old. I don't respect no one until they come and give me 40.
I don't want to talk much more. Tomorrow's going to be a great game. I'm not here for the bull. I'm ready to play, and that's it. I appreciate it.
Game 3 was in a sold-out Staples Center, and the home team didn't disappoint, tying the biggest first-quarter lead in playoff history.
Jones gave it away. Rui on the break. Flying first class.
Dillon got ejected from the game.
In very recent memory, we've seen Draymond Green.
The contact by Brooks to James is unnecessary and excessive. He's been issued a flagrant foul penalty too and has been ejected from the game.
He didn't hit that man in his balls. They need to get him out of here hitting that man in his balls. With that acne on his face, he make all that money. He still look like trash.
LA takes Game 3 easily despite Ja Morant's 40-piece. By far the best game of the series. Desmond Bane and Ja went crazy. They played in LA, so every celebrity known to man was there. Even Meghan and Harry, like what are they doing here? They're watching the wrong king. Anyways, into fourth quarter, Lakers down 7 until D'Lo hits 3 three-pointers in a row.
For 3.
Eyes on him. Tillman's done an outstanding job.
Under 4 to go. Russell again. Russell. Cash.
Ja Morant was playing like a psychopath.
Down there waiting for him.
Down 2 with 6 seconds, and LeBron gets his crazy layup.
Tillman on him. Lakers down 2. James off the window.
AD blocks Ja's game winner, and this happens.
LeBron made that, but it was late.
Fast forward, end of OT, AD and Bron closed the game. 22 points and a career-high 20 rebounds, and Austin Reeves was the leading scorer.
3. They'll run it out. Memphis survives.
They lost. There's no explanation. It wasn't even close. They just didn't feel like winning that day.
I poke bears. I don't respect no one until they come and give me 40.
Lakers will advance by virtue of a 125-85 win.
Yeah, how about the Grizzlies losing by 40 points? D'Lo hasn't played this well in like 6 years. Anyways, now the Lakers are going to face the Warriors, who they've beaten 3 times during the regular season. I got friends who are Warrior fans, so I'm going to be fighting for my life in the group chats. This is literally going to be World War III.
Lakers in 5. Little.
Both teams went back and forth for the entire first half of Game 1. Clay, Curry, and Poole had 6 threes each. AD and D'Lo took over the third quarter and helped the team gain a 10-point lead going into the fourth. It looked like it was over until the Warriors turned on 2016 mode.
Curry keeps the dribble and he gets it. Here's Thompson now. Splash! Curry lays it in. Poole, three-pointer, down!
On him and they got it.
Reset, Curry. Down it goes again!
LA just barely survived thanks to this goofy shot by Jordan Poole.
Jordan Poole lets it fly.
Rui and Bron were going off in the first quarter and helped the team get an 8-point lead. It's too bad that the Warriors killed us in the second quarter, but AD and Steph were nowhere to be found. Third quarter starts and we found Steph Curry, but the Lakers went down by 30 points. Warriors win by 27 and tie the series. We're going back to LA.
His game last night performance looked like hot garbage. 32 different players this postseason have scored 20 points or more in back-to-back games. 32. Not one single one of them was Anthony Davis. How could you possibly explain that with his greatness?
Words can't describe how weird the first half of Game 3 was, but pictures can. But nonetheless, they were winning and AD was actually playing well. LeBron finally woke up in the second half, but he almost ran out of the building after this fast break.
21, Warriors racing. James running it down and deflects it, goes diving over the first row. Great hustle from LeBron James.
And Andrew Wiggins got this crazy dunk.
Tonight, Looney gets it back to Wiggins. Ho-ho!
8 minutes left in the game, and LA was up by 26 points. They even had Tristan Thompson in. That's how you know we were winning. They were able to close it out and win the game by 30 and take a 2-1 lead. Game 4 was back and forth until Lonnie got some huge buckets. Anthony Davis broke the curse and Steph Curry had a triple-double. Curry had 2 chances to win the game but bricked both. They foul Lonnie and he makes both free throws to go up 3. Remind me to get a Lonnie Walker jersey later. Draymond got this turnover and a jump ball was called. Curry got it but he threw it away.
To Curry, who falls down, he just throws it.
Lakers win and take a 3-1 lead.
In game 1, they had 9 more here in the first half of game 2. Klay Thompson misses.
For the Lakers, what are you switching on and off the ball? And then when will you give a foul?
Green throws it away.
Golden State started Game 5 with 7 threes in the first, but the game was close until the second quarter when they just took the lead and never let it go. Late in the fourth, AD got hit in the head by Kevon Looney. According to Chris Haynes, Davis was escorted out of the arena in a wheelchair. Dubs force a Game 6. Game 6 had a whole new starting lineup, and it worked because they dominated the Warriors in the first half. Austin Reeves went off and sent us to halftime with this crazy half-court shot.
Final seconds, Reeves. It'll count if it goes. Oh, he puts it in from half-court at the buzzer.
Dennis Schroeder got ejected for no reason.
They're trying to say that Draymond Green put the ball in Schroeder's face, and he did. Wow. Why was Schroeder... Why not a double technical?
Didn't matter because LA cooked Golden State for the rest of the game. Lakers beat the defending champs and will now play the Denver Nuggets in the conference finals. The Lakers were getting obliterated by the Nuggets in Game 1 despite the combined 89 points by AD, Reeves, and Bron. Jokic put up this Wilt Chamberlain stat line. LA almost had a sneaky comeback, but they couldn't complete it after LeBron missed his 3. Denver takes a 1-0 lead. Game 2 started with another new starting 5. They tried going small in the first game and it obviously failed. The game was all in our favor until the last 10 minutes of the game when the Nuggets came back and won it. Denver takes a 2-0 lead. Let's go to LA. Game 3 was just embarrassing. Jamal Murray was playing like prime Michael Jordan. KCP got his revenge. D'Lo sucks. LeBron is injured and old. Why is my team getting carried by an undrafted semi-rookie? No idea, but the Lakers lose and go down 0-3. But so did the Celtics, so
I should be a 10, honestly. No, I didn't see him. I turned it with him. No, I was trying to get out of your way. I was already in sprint mode. My bad.
Another new starting 5 and rotation for Game 4. Similar to Game 2, we were up for the majority but couldn't finish the game. AD showed up too late, D'Lo couldn't get it going, LeBron was just 4 seconds short of playing the entire game, 1 assist away from having a 40-point triple-double. Tristan Thompson was in the rotation and he was actually playing pretty well. As if things couldn't get more dramatic, Kyrie Irving was courtside. Late in the fourth quarter, Jokic hit this ridiculous dagger.
Falling away, puts it up, bang!
And that's it. End of the season. LeBron is considering retiring. Well, that hurts.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
I know the ending wasn't the best, but don't let that distract you from the fact that this team was once 13th seed, and just a few roster moves later became championship contenders, beating the defending champs. Like Giannis said,
there's no failure in sports. It's steps to success.
This season was a net positive. They have potential to be good for a while. They should run it back for the most part, but fix the point guard position altogether, sign a better backup center, and bring back Rui and Austin at all costs. Only time will tell what's going to happen to this squad next year, so to be continued, I guess. This has been the most ambitious project I've ever made, but I loved it. Let me know in the comments if I forgot anything. More videos coming soon. That's it for now. I'm out.
It's the best day. Stay.
We got purple and gold jerseys. I got one right here, right now. It's white. We got purple and gold, though. Nobody got number 6. You can have that. You done played in the league for 35 years. You done broke every record. You let go. Let go. Let go. You can be the little GM over here, little coach. You can be the trainer. You can be the cook, little driver.
I hate this channel.